From the Pep Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. WFMZ in Reading is reporting that in a post on their Facebook page Saturday, the Reading Pride celebration announced reorganization plans to save the organization. The post says that Reading Pride will be moving forward without the executive director position, which had been held by Enrique Castro Jr. Castro himself presented the reorganization plan, which the board has accepted, officially eliminating the executive director position. Jose Delgado from Reading Pride says, quote, "We are grateful for all the hard work that Enrique put into Reading Pride, its growth, and the representation of our community. Enrique will still be collaborating with Pride in a very limited capacity to make sure that we have a healthy transition into the future." According to the Facebook post, the organization is responsible for many events and initiatives focused on the LGBTQ plus community, including the Pride Festival, the Transgender Day of Remembrance, and the Night at the Sterling, to name just a few. Reading Pride says all these events were paid for through grants, sponsorships, and private donations. The Post explains that as of October 1st, the board has assumed all operational responsibilities for the organization, including coordinating volunteers and events. In a follow-up story to something we reported about last week, Newsweek is reporting that a Pennsylvania school district covered surveillance windows openings in gender-neutral bathrooms on Thursday after heeding the advisement of lawyers. In August, the Southwestern School District Board, which has a conservative lean, voted 6-3 in favor of windows being installed in two gender-neutral bathrooms at Emory H. Markle Middle School in Hanover, more than a 2-hour drive west of Philadelphia. The windows, which were not installed in any of the school's gendered bathrooms, were designed to monitor and prevent misbehavior, according to the board's president, Matthew Gelazala, who was elected as a Libertarian in 2021. The window pane had not yet been installed when the windows were covered by plywood on Thursday after lawyers from the Harrisburg-based Independence Law Center, a conservative legal group the board had consulted before the vote, advised them to do so, the school district superintendent Jay Burkhart said on Friday. "I believe that we have to protect all of our students," Burkhart told the Associated Press. "Students are entitled to privacy, and I don't want to violate that." When the AP contacted Gelazella for comment on Friday, he said he considered the call to be criminal harassment and hung up. He did, however, give a statement to the Evening Sun of Hanover, Pennsylvania, in which he cited student safety concerns as the reason behind the windows. Gelazella said that in making the area outside of stalls more viewable, we are better able to monitor for a multitude of prohibited activities such as possible vaping, drug use, bullying, or absenteeism. He added that students should not consider the space outside of our stalls as private within the multi-user restrooms. The York Dispatch reported Friday that the board last year unanimously approved the creation of 5 different bathrooms, male and female, based on sex assigned at birth, male and female based on gender identity, and single-user gender neutral. The window openings, which cost $8,700, were in the bathrooms designated for usage based on gender identity. According to the Evening Sun, work on the windows had already begun when the August vote was taken. At least 11 states have created laws banning transgender girls and women from using female bathrooms at public schools and, in some instances, other governmental facilities. For more details on this story, click the link on the Pep Radio News page for the full article. And finally, Mychesko is reporting that in a significant move to enhance efforts against human trafficking in Pennsylvania, the Office of Attorney General has unveiled a dedicated human trafficking section. This initiative, led by Chief Deputy Attorney General Heather Castellino and Supervisory Special Agent Gabrielle Fabian, was highlighted at a recent House Republican Policy Committee hearing. The session aimed to clarify the complexities of human trafficking and outline strategic measures to counteract this grave violation of human rights. Attorney General Michelle Henry's testimony emphasized the critical need to dismantle myths surrounding trafficking. Misconceptions about the nature of this crime and its victims hinder effective intervention and support. The newly established section aims to broaden public awareness and dismantle false narratives, thereby disrupting traffickers' operations across the Commonwealth. The introduction of this dedicated section marks a pivotal step in Pennsylvania's ongoing battle against human trafficking. The Office of Attorney General has been at the forefront of prosecuting substantial trafficking cases, and this move intends to amplify those efforts. By fostering collaboration and broadening investigative prosecutorial capabilities, the state hopes to expand its caseload and bring more perpetrators to justice. Another critical aspect addressed by the new section is labor trafficking, a form frequently overlooked within domestic borders. Despite common perceptions that labor trafficking is an international issue, it occurs within Pennsylvania, exploiting vulnerable individuals, often through coercive practices. The section aims to shed light on this issue, ensuring that both forms of trafficking receive due attention and intervention. Victims of human trafficking endure unimaginable hardships and require comprehensive support systems to aid their recovery. Expanding access to resources for survivors is a priority for the Human Trafficking Section, reaffirming the office's commitment to eradicating this atrocity. That's a quick check of the news for your Monday, October 7th. Let's get back now to more music here on PEP Radio.